Hey guys, future Tamara here, and I am editing this video of my mom and I. We are in West Virginia talking about my reading history, and this was recorded in, I'm gonna say, May of this year. I had planned on editing this while I was still in West Virginia, so at the end I'm talking about making more videos with my mom, but unfortunately that can't happen. Womp womp. But enjoy this one.
Hi, BookTube. Tamara here, and I am here with her mother, Kara. And we are at Valley Falls, which is it's a state park in West Virginia. And it is a glorious Saturday. Yeah, isn't it beautiful? It's a beautiful
day.
Beautiful day. Saturday, and I thought, what a better time than to talk about books with my friends on the internet. Mom and I today, we're going to talk about my reading roots. I could tell you guys from my perspective, but I thought it'd be more fun to tell from my mom's perspective.
Well, Tamara, she was always interested in reading. She would grab a book, oh boy, and would she write on the walls. I looked up one day. I said, what happened? Who did that? It was writing in the ceiling. I said, no, I know she couldn't do that. But she did.
You guys.
Oh my goodness.
It was a feat of death-defying acrobatics. I was probably what?
You were probably 5 or 6.
Yeah, too young to know that I was trying to kill myself. I clambered onto the bed, and then the back of the bed had the board, and it was the headboard. It was a medical bed. What, didn't I used to be Grandma Flo's?
Yeah.
It was a medical bed, so the headboard was metal, which was perfect, and it had a flat surface that was just big enough for my foot. So then I climbed up on top of that, and then from there I climbed onto the window sill. But in order to get the ceiling, I had to stand on the edge, the tippy edge of the window sill on my tiptoes and stretch up.
Oh, Lord.
I figure, and I was scared because I was like, if anyone catches me, I'm going to be in so much trouble. It wasn't about, oh, if I fall, I'm going to break my face. It was, I'm going to be in so much trouble. I got to do this. And I don't even know what I wrote up there. Do you remember?
No, I don't. I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember what I wrote up there. I just wanted to write everywhere. I wrote on the ceiling. I wrote on the walls.
On furniture.
I did write on furniture.
Yes, you did.
Did you give me paper?
You had plenty of paper, Tamara, but if she ran out of paper, she just wrote wherever she could. And I said, Tamara, you must be going to be a writer.
But really, the ceiling, that was the pinnacle. That was my crowning moment of achievement at 5. So when did we start reading together?
You mean books?
I don't really remember, so you tell me the story.
Well, you always had little kitty books that we'd read, and I'd teach you words and different things. So, you about knew all of your, you knew your ABCs, and you knew how to write your name, and you knew how to read certain words. So you were pretty good.
Before I went to kindergarten?
Before you went to kindergarten. So, and I was trying to remember, did you go to kindergarten?
Yeah.
Okay. But the other boys still, because, they didn't.
I don't think there was a kindergarten program at the time.
But yes, you did. You went to kindergarten.
Now, I don't think that there was a Head Start program when I was young.
No.
That came later. But yeah, kindergarten did that. What about me taking over and starting to read to you. Do you remember when? Was that annoying?
No, it wasn't annoying because that's what you like. And I like reading too. So, you know, it was just something we did. In between playing games, you know. So, we had a good time.
Did, when we were reading books and stuff, do you remember if there was one that I would read over and over and over again?
Oh boy. Now, what age are we now?
Somewhere in childhood, before my teens.
Well, you like the mouse. Remember the book about the mouse?
You guys, okay, I have to find that picture again and put it on here. I've talked about this book before, but he was a little mouse and he would walk. He was walking and walking and walking, and he walked until he lost his shoes. But he kept walking. I can't remember where he's going. He was going somewhere. And then he ended up having to get new feet. He had a lot of stuff going on. And I think that I remember that book so well. I loved that book. I loved it so much that it lost all the cover, both sides. It was just bits of paper.
And she bought you bought that set of books for your nephew.
Yeah, I ordered them for my nephew so he could have them too. Because I don't have any kids, and I wanted to pass on that to somebody. And I certainly couldn't pass on my copy because it's in shambles somewhere. When did I really start reading a lot by myself?
Oh boy. I think you were in the fifth grade?
Fifth grade. How old are you in fifth grade?
You're about 12. No?
Let's see.
11.
Let's see.
Sixth grade is 12.
Okay, so 10 or 11. That's when I started reading a lot. I remember I would read your romances. Remember that?
Oh, yes. But they were nice and clean, weren't they?
Except for the ones that I grabbed that weren't. There was this one.
Oh,
And here's the thing. I did this on purpose because even then I was a jackass.
I didn't say that, you did.
And I grabbed this book because I like teasing my mom a lot. So I grabbed the book and I said, Mom, what does F-U-C-K mean? And she said, Tamara, what are you reading? And she grabbed it from me. And I said, well, I just wanted to know. I knew. When I was a teenager, I read The Fabulous Five.
Yeah, I remember, yeah.
At that time, there was a Hills department store near our house, and that's where we would go and buy our books. So every single time Mom went to Hills, I had to go and see if there was a new Fabulous Five book.
Yes, right.
And that was when I found out that sometimes publishers would bundle books together. And there was a bundle of them, and there was like 4 or 5 books bundled together. And they were ones that I hadn't read yet. And it was magical. I remember that very clearly, and believe me, I am far beyond 12 now. Do you remember how I would one of my reading snacks? You might not remember this. I would always have tea
Oh, yeah.
and saltines. I don't know why, but I always wanted to eat saltines and drink tea, and then I would obsessively paint my fingernails. Later on, when I was older, Mom and we would read, and we still do read the same romances and stuff. In fact, where's the book that you brought with you?
it. I think I left it in the car.
What book was it?
Something about lying.
Who is it by?
I think Joe. Was that Noah Roberts?
But we just finished reading 2 Christine Feehan books. Spider Game, which is part of her Ghostwalker series.
Yeah.
That's the latest book for the Ghostwalker series.
Oh, I love that series. I really do.
And then, what was the other one? The other one is
Let's see, Firebound.
Firebound. Yeah, Firebound. And that's out of her Sea Haven series. And then in the back of that one, did you read that she's coming out with a new series?
Yeah.
Shadow something?
Oh God, and it seems like it's gonna be good.
Yeah, that sounds good.
It sounds real good.
We'll be reading those too.
She's my favorite so far.
Yeah. Now, Mom used to read a lot of Favorine Preston, Iris Johansson before she started writing thrillers.
Roberts.
Nora Roberts before she started writing thrillers as J.D. Robb and things. Kay Hooper.
Oh yeah.
Before she's
And Linda Howard.
Linda Howard. You know, there's a trend here. All of these romance authors started as romance and then trended into writing paranormal and thrillers.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Now,
Because they
I
were-
like paranormal romances too.
Well, Christine
into-
Feehan writes a lot of paranormal romances. Now, Mom does not like vampires.
Oh no.
Because Christine Feehan has a vampire series. It's Carpathians? Something like that.
Thing, but I really don't read them.
No, Mom
I
doesn't get
bought
into
a
them.
couple of them, and yeah, they wasn't. I'm just not into blood sucking. Oh goodness.
Oh man, all the inappropriate things. Oh, so many inappropriate things I wanted to say. If you'd like to see more of this face, let me know down in the comments. I'll be here for about another more 18 days or so. So that's enough for at least 1 or 2 more videos. Because now the cicadas, they're going.
Yeah,
They're going.
They're not gone.
They're not gone, but they're going. And it's a lot more quiet outside. And come on, it's beautiful outside in West Virginia. So why shouldn't you guys get to see some of it? Thank you so much for watching.